Invite onto the stage Rajesh Gopal, Program Director of VentuRISE, to give us an overview of VentuRISE and, of course, move into the jury felicitation and the acknowledgement of the mentor contributions as well. Over to you, Rajesh.
Thanks, Justin. Good morning to all of you. Really delighted to see, the kind of culmination of about 8 months of effort, which Madan talked about. So we are at that stage where all the effort that we put in is kind of coming to fruition. So really happy to be quickly sharing with you how that story evolved. Okay, so we have I have a couple of slides. Can you just run that, please? Okay, so we started with a curtain raiser in June 2024, where thanks to all the support that we have continued to get from the Department of Commerce and Industries, we actually kicked off VentuRISE. This was followed by the actual launch of applications in August 2024, where we also talked about how this edition is bigger and better compared to the previous one. And as you know, sequels actually struggle to keep pace with the first one, but in this case, we've actually done a far better job. We've tripled the prize money, as Madan mentioned, and that essentially meant that the responsibility on all of us to actually create value through the program just became that much more. So what did we do here? We actually looked at three focus areas aligned with the Global Investors Meet, which is ESDM, Aerospace and Defense, and EV and Clean Mobility. From the industry, we actually sourced problem statements, and I must acknowledge all the support that I got from the steering committee. We have Rahul Mathur in the sitting out there. We've got Mr. Sanjeev Keskar there. They're ones who kind of worked with the industry folks to craft these problem statements for ESDM, for EV and clean mobility, and for aerospace and defense. So what we really focused on was how could startups really solve a specific problem that the industry was facing. We then went on to the evaluation process, and this was again a very rigorous process that we put into place, a three-stage process where we first shortlisted 238 startups, who then went through came down to a list of 48, for which we actually worked with a 10-member interim jury. Hopefully some of them are there in this room at this point in time. They helped us to bring the list down to the top 48. And then we get on to where we are right now, which is the top 48 actually pitch tomorrow to a grand jury, which is a completely different set of people, people of eminence, people who understand the sector, who have worked with startups. So the startups will actually be pitching to that jury tomorrow. We've talked about sponsors, so I will not spend time on this. We had a bunch of ecosystem partners who actually helped us to reach to these startups. Beyond, of course, the Thai Global Network, these are all our partners who helped us to get applications. I wanted to commend the effort of our steering committee. You have them in the audience right now. They are the brains behind the challenge. I also want to call upon some of the team members who helped us put this together. So we have Surut, Vinay, and Suresh in the audience, and of course the Thai Bangalore team. This is a list of the interim jury who helped us to actually down select. So if what we would like to do is, if some of the interim jury members are there, I would actually like to call upon them, and we'd like to acknowledge their effort. So if I know Deepak Agarwal is probably here. If there are anybody else who from the list that you can see out here, please do let us know. We'll be happy to commend your all the effort and support that you have provided us. Yeah, so that's on the interim jury. This is a list of, So we didn't stop with the selection process. We actually co-opted a bunch of 48 mentors who helped us to work with these startup founders to help them pitch better, right? Okay, so I think we have at least one interim jury member out here, right? So that's Mr. Subramanya Ulal, I guess, right, from SASMOS. So can I request, Dr. Selva Kumar to kind of hand over a token of our appreciation and gratitude to you, sir, right?